What if I told you that the chaos in your life isn't the problem, but your response to it is? What if discipline, peace, and purpose weren't some distant dream, but something you could build, piece by piece, through simple, consistent habits? Not tomorrow, not someday, today. Because while most people chase motivation, the Stoic builds structure, and in that structure they find freedom. In a world that constantly demands your attention, pulls you in every direction, and tempts you with every distraction imaginable, there's something revolutionary about stillness, about clarity, about discipline. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Discipline isn't about being strict or rigid. It's not about suffering or suppressing joy. Discipline is about alignment, living each day in a way that's on purpose and with purpose. The Stoics knew this. They didn't waste their time chasing emotions or outcomes. They focused on action, on habit, on what they could control. So today we're diving into 7 Stoic habits, simple, actionable principles that you can use to gain discipline, mental clarity, and control over your life. Because it's not the big things that shape who we are, it's the small things we do every single day. Start every day with reflection, not reaction. Before the world pulls you into its chaos, before you check your phone, your emails, the news, pause. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? How can I show up with strength, with presence, with integrity? Marcus Aurelius used to do this every morning. He wrote to himself, not for others. Just reminders, anchors. He said, when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Let that be your first habit. Reflection before reaction. Because if you don't choose your direction, the world will choose it for you. You're not just waking up, you're waking into intention. Begin the day as the person you want to become. Don't let the noise outside drown the voice inside. Your peace begins with preparation. Your mind is a battlefield. Start with calm, or you'll lose it before noon. Silence before sound is the Stoic's edge. Focus only on what you can control. Every time we worry about things outside our control, what others think, what might happen, how something should have gone, we give away our power. The Stoics had a word for this practice: dichotomy of control. What's up to me, and what isn't? Epictetus once said, make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Your energy is a limited resource. Spend it wisely. Choose to pour it only into the things you can influence, your thoughts, your choices, your effort. Let go of the rest. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Control is not about dominance, it's about direction. What you nurture grows, what you ignore dies. So guard your attention like it's sacred, because it is. Peace begins where obsession ends. When you focus inward, the world loses its grip. Practice temperance in everything. We live in a world that screams more dopamine, more consumption, more distraction. But the Stoic learns to say, enough. Temperance is the habit of self-restraint, not out of denial, but out of freedom. Freedom from addiction, freedom from chaos, freedom from needing things to feel okay. Seneca reminds us, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Discipline isn't just about doing more. It's about knowing when to stop. Self-control is a quiet kind of strength. It doesn't shout. It doesn't boast. It simply chooses less when less is wiser. To say no when the world expects yes, that's Stoic power. To walk away while others chase, that is real wealth. Because the richest soul is the one unshackled from desire. Turn obstacles into training. Life will challenge you. That's not a threat. That's a promise. But the Stoic doesn't shrink from difficulty. They lean in. They ask, how is this helping me grow? Because every frustration is a teacher, every setback, a test. Marcus Aurelius called this, the obstacle on the path becomes the path. It's not about avoiding hardship. It's about using it. Habit. When something annoys you, frustrates you, derails you, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this training me for? Life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. Every hardship holds a hidden lesson. Steel is forged in fire, not comfort. So lean into the burn. It's shaping your edge. Your scars are not shameful. They are proof you showed up. Let pain be the whetstone that sharpens your purpose. End the day with a Stoic audit. At the end of every day, take just 5 minutes, sit in silence, look inward, ask, where did I act with integrity today? Where did I fall short? No judgment, just awareness. This was one of the most important practices for the Stoics. Seneca wrote, "When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, aware of this habit that's now mine, I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said." This habit alone can reshape your life. Because when you notice what you're doing, you can change what you're doing. Growth doesn't happen in the doing, it happens in the noticing. Hold up a mirror to yourself, not to shame, but to understand. This is how you close the day with purpose, and open the next with power. The past isn't a prison, it's a lesson. Reflect deeply and rise wiser. Make your actions purpose-driven, not emotion-driven. Feelings are real, but they are not facts, and they are definitely not commands. The Stoic doesn't act out of emotion, they act out of principle. That doesn't mean becoming a robot, it means letting reason lead. Before acting, pause, ask, is this aligned with the person I want to be? The goal isn't to feel like doing it, the goal is to do it because it matters. This is where discipline is born, not in motivation, but in meaning. Emotions are like weather, real but ever-changing. Purpose is your compass through the storm. When you move from values, not moods, you reclaim your center. You don't need to feel ready. You need to feel aligned. Let action come from clarity, not chaos. Principle over impulse. That's the Stoic's path. Practice voluntary discomfort. Once in a while, challenge your comfort. Take a cold shower, skip a meal, wake up earlier than you want. Walk instead of drive. Why? Because when you do hard things on purpose, the hard things in life feel less impossible. You build resilience before you need it. As Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your ally. Use it. Comfort is a silent cage. It feels safe, but it slowly shrinks you. Discomfort breaks you free. It reminds you of your strength, your grit, your courage. Train the body, harden the mind, strengthen the soul. Growth lives just outside your comfort zone. Visit often. Each choice to endure today prepares you for tomorrow. When you choose the hard path now, life becomes softer later. And in the silence of struggle, you hear who you really are. So here's the truth. You don't need some massive transformation. You don't need to reinvent yourself. You just need to build better habits, ones that align with who you want to be. Small, consistent actions, done daily, rooted in ancient wisdom. That's what Stoicism teaches us. And that's how we take back control of our minds, our emotions, and our lives. Because peace doesn't come from the outside. It's something you practice. If this video helped you find clarity, discipline, or a sense of peace, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss future lessons from Stoicism. And if you want to go deeper, there's another video waiting for you right now, appearing on your screen. It's the perfect next step on your path. Until next time, and as always, stay stoic.